We have become apathetic to everything we have. Things, feelings, people. Bauman's notion of liquid modernity, of the present condition of the world as a highly globalized and fast-paced environment, can only begin to explain why. Our lives have been reduced to working like dogs, so we can reward ourselves through the acquisition of material goods and little luxuries that come in all shapes and forms, which are advertised to provide us happiness, and they do, but it's not everlasting. So we work like dogs to keep consuming, because it keeps alight a spark of joy and the fire of purpose within ourselves. I had never really stopped to think about how growing up in capitalism and consumer culture has thoroughly undermined our ability to enjoy the little things in life. That's until I came across Girls Last Tour. The manga follows Chi and Yu, the only survivors in a war-torn city, as they navigate the cold, bleak, post-apocalyptic scenery that stretches out around and beyond them. It's admirable to see all the life and hope in the way they go about their days in this impossibly barren universe, one that is almost completely devoid of warmth and color. Yu and Chi's deep appreciation for the most mundane of things, like chocolate, books, baths, and music, made me realize that we take a lot of things for granted because they're readily available to us here. It also made me think of the people who put tons of effort into making those things. Made me wonder if maybe we should start receiving and treating those things with the same care and attention that creators put into making them. But I digress. What Tsukumizu did masterfully was tackling fundamental matters such as war, art, religion, humanity, and life itself in an endearingly sweet and simple, but somewhat profoundly nihilist manner. And even if Girls Last Tour did indeed bring tears to my eyes, it is not at all a depressing story about the meaning of life or lack thereof. It's quite the opposite, really. Aristotle once proclaimed that happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life. And to Yu and Chi, happiness resides in life itself. I mean, if there's no purpose or meaning to life in a world that is entirely dead, then why do these girls insist so hard on surviving? Yu puts their reasons very well in one of my favorite panels, where she simply tells us regarding a fruit-flavored snack, some things are worth living for, like chocolate, books, baths, and music. But the one thing that really keeps these two going is friendship. When they reach the end of their journey, or at least the journey we can see, they reach literally nowhere. There, now almost entirely bereft of any material possessions, they can still find joy in living because they've got each other, and that is really all they need. Yu and Chi are each other's worth living for. While the cynicism of real life has shifted our focus away from the truly significant things, Girls Last Tour reminds us that there's life and beauty in everything, we just have to actively look for them.